standards he saw built as a kid growing up now rise for him.
Even Charles Leclerc liked this meme. There is serum all over here now. Namaste everyone, I am Prisha. Welcome to Express, and today I'm going to talk about my most favorite weekend of the F1 calendar, the Monaco Grand Prix. So first of all, thank you so much for giving all the love and support to my previous video where I talk about the Monaco GP while doing my PM skincare routine. Today also I'm going to do something similar only, but with a fun twist, because I'm going to show it to you guys my most favorite and the funniest memes from the Monaco weekend. So make sure you stay tuned till the end. Okay, so the weekend started with the private screening of the F1 movie, which was screened exclusively for all the drivers and their team principals. All the drivers arrived for the screening except shit, I spilled it. There is serum all over here now. Okay. We'll skip that. So all the drivers arrived at the screening except Lance Stroll and our favorite Max Verstappen, who was streaming iRacing from his home, literally 10 minutes away from the theater, and under the name Franz Hermann 69. Like, even I want that I don't give a damn personality like Max. Then there was the Monaco charity football match, which happens every year before the Monaco Grand Prix. And this year, Charles Leclerc didn't play the match apparently because he was present there as a guest and he didn't come to play, while Carlossainz, Ollie, Isaac, and Pierre Gasly were amongst the F1 drivers present to play, and there was even Arthur Leclerc. And oh my god, I must say, Carlos Sainz literally cooked on the field, like not just in terms of playing but also with his looks, with his L'Oreal hair. He was slaying, I must say. With L'Oreal, I think Carlos Sainz's PR game has definitely hit a notch. Also, in another news, did you hear Kush Mani? He's an Indian Formula 2 driver and he drives for Dam's Lucas Oil team, which is also part of the Alpine Academy. He secured a podium for the Formula 2 Monaco race, and the Indian national anthem echoed through Monte Carlo, which is such a proud moment. And not to lie, it does give me hope for the Indian Grand Prix to come back to the Butt circuit. And what do you people think? I mean, it's high time we should get back our Grand Prix, because not to lie, India does have such a huge population of Formula 1 fans and very dedicated Formula 1 fans, to be precise. Okay, so now coming back, FP1, FP2, FP3, Leclerc was flying with his Ferrari, but I didn't really keep my hopes high because I knew that Formula 1 is a sport not just about the driver but also about the car's performance. So I didn't really, got into the idea that Leclerc could... Oh my god, it's glowing. Oh, Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, so I didn't really keep my hopes very high about Leclerc winning, but you know when did my hopes got high? It was on the race day when Leclerc was last 8 laps, okay, when Leclerc was putting pressure on Norris. Now it was all because of Max slowing down, and the reason why Max was slowing down was because he was waiting for a safety car or maybe a red flag which would just give him a free pit stop. I think that was the whole reason why Max slowed down, and Leclerc was putting pressure on Norris till the extent, or to the extent that Norris said on his radio that he need Piastri to, because Leclerc is putting so much pressure on him. Then even Leclerc told on his radio, right, that Norris has started to make a lot of mistakes, and that was because of the fact that Max was slowing down. So yeah, and who cursed the Mercedes boys this weekend? Like, oh my god, first they got out in Q2 in quali. George's car stopped in the tunnel. Kimi hit the wall. I mean, they just fight for P3 or they fight for nothing, I feel at this point. And their race strategy on the race day, like, it was 76 laps, and it was then Kimi did his second pit stop. Like, why even? Oh, by the way, let me show it to you guys. This mask which I just put on, it is from Tony Moly. It's a Korean brand which I love, but it's quite expensive, so I can't. So the only product that I was able to afford this time was this sheet mask. The packaging is very creative, which made me buy it. Yeah. So now coming back, talking about race strategy. Oh my god, the We Car boys, they pulled out something so good. That is so nice. So apparently Lawson kept the Williams at gap to allow Isaac to pit twice, completing his mandatory 2 pit stops. I feel if Hamilton wouldn't have got the penalty to drop by 3 places, even Ferrari could have pulled that strategy, but then poor Ferrari as usual couldn't. Also, I was very surprised. How did Ferrari not bottle this time the 2 pit stop strategy? I mean, Ferrari and pit stop but anyways, also one very sad thing was Alonso maintained his unluckiest driver on the grid streak, because even this time he couldn't manage to complete the race. This season has been the like I won't say unluckiest, but the baddest since the last 10 years, because this season he hasn't even scored one single point for the team, and it's his first season in 10 decades where he hasn't been able to score even a single point. Like, I don't know. I know he's just a rookie, but talking about rookies, Isaac Hajar has been giving a pretty consistent performance since the past 2 races. And I mean, he's a guy who pushes, you know. Okay, Kimi is the top rookie, but we can't ignore talking about Isaac because he's doing great. I mean, he's been consistently performing. So yeah, moving forward, I feel he will outperform even his teammate Lawson and bring in points for VCAR. And yeah, talking about moving forward, do you guys know Spain, like the Spain Grand Prix onwards, or I think from Spain itself, or maybe after the Spain Grand Prix, all the cars have to bring in some major changes to the, like, all the teams have to bring in some major changes to the car, and which makes me a little hopeful about the McLaren domination going away, because it's not like I am not happy with the McLaren domination. Okay, they have a very pretty good car, but you get it, right? Yeah, so I'm a little hopeful for the Ferraris. Also, it is Carlos Sainz's home race, so maybe we could see Williams cooking something. And yeah, Spain GP might bring Pierre Gasly and Alpine a penalty, because in today's race, after Gasly had a crash, he was, I think, instructed to stop right over there, but instead he moved into the pits, which spread the debris on the road, and which made the stewards pull out the yellow flag. So maybe that could bring in some penalty to the Alpine team, but I don't think an official statement was released later on, but don't know. So yeah, in the end, the McLarens did get to the top of the podium, and Charles got a V2, but we can't really disagree with the fact that Norris drove brilliantly in the quali. Even Charles pulled out the maximum from his car, but the McLaren is the rocket ship this year. So yeah, that was all my favorite moments from the Monaco Grand Prix weekend. But wait, now let me show to you all my favorite memes on the internet from the Monaco weekend. Let's go. Okay, so the first one, it's not a meme, but it's a picture of Yuki shaking hands with Carlossainz's girlfriend Rebecca, and I wonder what did he tell her, because all of them are laughing so hard in the picture. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think, what Yuki might have told Rebecca, because I'm sure it is something very funny. Second one, it's the most hilarious one, okay? Y'all should see it, because even Charles Leclerc liked this meme, because I think he kind of agrees with the meme situation over here. This iconic jump in the water replaced with jumping from a balcony in 2025. I'm crying in the corner with tears as a Ferrari fan. So yeah, the last one, this picture of Charles and Eva laughing, and Ryanair has retweeted it, and I read it somewhere that if Ryanair starts roasting you, it means you are really cooked. So maybe. Okay, that was all. Oh wait, it was the Monaco Grand Prix, and we cannot leave this video without doing a very important ritual. And so here we go.
In 2017, Charles Leclerc lost his father, and in his final days, he told his father a white lie, that he'd made it to Formula One, that he'd signed the contract. It wasn't true then, but his driving has made it true now. And look what he's done with the opportunity. The grandstands he saw built as a kid growing up now rise for him, and for the first time in 93 years, this fabled race is won by one of their own. Charles Leclerc wins the Monaco Grand Prix. We won it.
So that was it for today's video. Thank you so much everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next weekend where lights out and away we go in Spain. Bye bye.